there we go, to get through a day, to afford food. And you start thinking, why do so many people actually work unproductively in a job they don't like? Obviously, because we don't have the luxury to just the luxury or the freedom to just do whatever you want, whenever you want. It's still sort of a weird idea if you think about it. Okay, this is there we go.
There. I can hear you.
That's the other side of where we were. Huh, okay. Yeah, no, it just made me think about like what the options are, you know, what we can do as human beings. What our freedom of movement is, what our range is. Curious questions, but, you know, also ultimately fruitless, obviously. Humans are weird. More news at 11? Well, I mean, if you think about it, though, it's basically just a rule we made for ourselves as society, right? That I can get the rules for society and you know, needing structures that allow you to cohabit with other people, coexist. But the weird thing is, some of them seem to have gotten dysfunctional, like particularly business and economics and that kind of those kinds of ideas about how to understand the world. Because we now live to a place where we have machines that make it no longer necessary for some of us to work, because machines do that work. Instead of going, well, congratulations, your debt to society is over, we go, okay, what else are you going to do for the life, eh? What else are you going to do with your life? What else are you going to do for a job? And that sort of is weird if you think about it. Okay, let's quick save this. It's a lot of locked... Oh, hello. Sniper rifle. 6 of them, but you know what? Who... copulate, if you will. Quit that job in a heartbeat. Yeah, Jax, I hear your manager's a real jerk. Yes, flight control text code. Call managed to an override push, you reset it to 989. Perfect. Yeah, that's the weird thing though, isn't it? I mean, you do a job every day and the only reason you do it is so that your kids have food. For the rest, you'd quit it in a heartbeat. That's strange, isn't it? Because you'd spend 40 hours a week doing that. And that's just what, you know, that really started making me wonder why are some things necessary like that, you know, and just wondering about that insanity of it. I can't imagine a world where everybody's happy doing what they want, you know, doing what they do, because somebody has to scrub toilets. And I don't think there's anybody who's happy scrubbing toilets. Whose, you know, dream in life is to scrub toilets. So it's kind of weird, you know. What do you do with that moment? Do you just... Who gets that freedom to do what they want to do? And who has to basically pay the price to make that happen? Hello, is this a munitions chamber? Recoil, don't really need that, nor the rockets, but take the multi-tools, hell no. Munitions bay. Experimental fuel, 6 toxic 6 ways to Sunday. Emergency purge is shunted into basement tanks in case problem. The fuels could crack up the ventilation system. We already used that. Temporary lockout and purge valve, 99871. 40 try 60. You're doing this so you don't have to... See, but that is insane, isn't it? You do this so you don't have to do something else. This is basically the least bad option for you. Isn't that insane? I mean, it's the same for my job. My job is... Right now, it's not bad. You know, it's definitely better than other things. That's what's been happening. Some kind of weird glitch. It's definitely better than the stuff I've done. So that's cool. You know, that's great that I get to do this. At the same time, though, it's definitely not my dream job. It's, you know, what I do so that I don't have to do anything else. And that's strange. Oh, that's a military robot. Do not want to mess with him. Try 60, but yeah. I know what that feels like. It's... I have... let's see, I work 3 days a week. And that just kind of... a little bit doesn't pay the bills, which is a problem. Those 3 days a week should be 24 days. 24 days, yeah, that's what it feels like. 24 hours. But of course, I have an easy 3 hours a day of travel time, so that makes it 9 hours extra. So that's 33 hours already for the 24 hours that I do. Plus, of course, the other stuff, which is the phone calls in the evenings. The thing. Right now, technically, I should be working because on Tuesday, I'm leading. I'm chairing a very large meeting, and they only sent the information that I need to make the agenda Friday. So that leads me to the awkward situation of I'm supposed to, you know, technically I'm in my right to say I'm not working, that's done, that's what I've done. But that also gets me a lot of stress because... Oh god! You jerk! What?! Okay. I was not expecting to be shot by those guys. But yeah. Oh, that resets me to here? Okay. Where do I need to go? Let's first get a heal. But yeah, that leads me to this problem of people assume I should just do this work right now, and it needs to get done, and if I don't do it, I basically have no chance of leading that meeting on Tuesday. So what am I supposed to do? Just get screwed on Tuesday, or do the work that I need in my day off? That kind of thing. That's just weird. Working in a supermarket made you want to... wow. Don't think you actually have a dream job? Well, I can get that everything in the end has its downsides. I think there's really cool things though.
Back in business. Come on down and stay clear of the blast doors to the south. I'm gonna launch a missile.
There are no dream jobs. Yeah, there's nothing that's 100% a pure joy. But I could see that there's definite quantities that I think would make you more or less happy. Getting paid $6,000 a month to be an adult magazine proofreader is a dream job. Though, if you work hard for something, passion will follow. Most people think passion should come first. People get stressed if they don't feel passionate about anything. There's that. But I think it also gets abused a whole lot. You know, passion. The idea of you should do things for passion. I'm not sure if I always agree with that.
I have to get clear. Head for the exit and I'll link up with you when I can.
Head for the exit, he says. Leave me with the bots. Oh god!
To move again.
What?
Whoever's out there, over the head.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. You know what? I'm just gonna run over here. Oh, that's what this is. What do you have? Cool stuff. Healing packs. Bunch of bathrooms.
Okay, drop it.
Cool stuff in lockers. Computer. That's gonna be cool. Data pad. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this again. But yeah, what I meant was there are jobs where they basically say, well, this is a fun job, isn't it? So no worries that you get paid less. You do it because you love it. Like teacher is a main example of that.
Fire in the hole.
A lot of people pay for
Clear. Head for the
very
exit, and I'll
unfair...
link up with you when I can.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, rushing it is definitely not the solution. A lot of people will work way too hard for being a teacher. Because, you know, job prospects are terrible, the money is terrible, the compensation is terrible, the treatment is everything about it is bad. But they justify it by saying, oh, this is doing what you love, isn't it?
I have to get clear. Head for the exit, and I'll link up with you when I can.
And that's what I find so dangerous about the about passion in jobs. Let's see, is there any way I can sneak past this? Be a grenade in the bot, yeah. I think that's the only possible solution that I have really here. I don't know. I mean, obviously anything is going to be horrible. Or anything's going to be horrible. Just kill yourself right now. No, I mean, everything will have its bad sides. Oh god, stairways. Ladders and so on. I mean, even if I think about, like, what... Oh, okay. You can shoot down like that. Ideally, I should have actually done this while I could sneak behind them earlier, had I known. Land a good teaching job, got it for 30 years, have a pretty decent pension. Yeah, there's, I don't know, pretty decent pension? Not that much though, Vayne, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. And pretty much, you know, do any job for 30 years, you'd land a decent pension. That's not helping me. Also, I need multi-tool. Oh god. But here is the error you're making there, Jexus. Collective workers agreement is pretty good. Yes, it is. Do people follow it? No, they don't. There we go. Collective labor agreement is... Oh, I'm just in Hong Kong. Okay, that's cool. The collective labor agreement is good, but usually it's not followed. And trust me on this, I've seen this in both high schools and HBOs of the people I know who work there. People are scheduled for like 10 straight hours of teaching, no breaks. And yes, it's not legal, but can you know, do you complain? Can you complain? Because they literally, you know, they won't hire you. I've heard plenty of people get fired because they're pregnant. Is that legal? No. Do they do it? Yeah. Teaching is nice if you like dealing with kids. That's basically it. There's no other reason you should be going into teaching.
Okay, you need to find Tracer Tong. Used to drop Paul
Nice
off in
music,
a
by the
small
way.
compound east of the market. You can start there. Don't lose any time. Their kill switch is 12 hours old.
If you die, our plans will fail. Locate Tracer Tong.
Okay, I'm assuming I'm free to walk around. East of the market. Okay. Do I have any... Ah, that's cool. Hack the police. That's gonna ingratiate myself with them. I think I see what you mean about this being a maze, though.
Many fine restaurants buy their meats from me. Have you visited the Lucky Money, for instance? It's below the market in the mall.
Shopkeepers are honest. You will find a good bargain here.
Hand-painted china. Very
This is pretty cool. This is Jexus, this is what I'm thinking about. When I'm thinking a marketplace in the sprawl, this is what I think of. This is what I have in mind. Even if it's in, you know, Europe, in America, or wherever, or whatever fictional place we end up with, this sort of, you know, kind of like a Pan-Asia, that Blade Runner thing they do. That's weird. Please use following map provided at no cost. Nice! That is very handy. In terms of salary, the other stuff's true for any job. Well, half-half, Jexus, half-half. The salary, yes, is pretty decent. However, it is far below equivalent positions in private sector and anywhere else. The salary of a teacher is actually suppressed.
Do you want to do business in Wang Chai?
We already have
Oh.
an arrangement with the Luminous Path.
Do you want to do business in Wang Chai?
I would not be threatened.
Don't think your Luminous Path can protect you.
Get out now!
As you wish, but don't be surprised if you don't pass your next inspection.
Don't be surprised.
What the hell for? They can't be bought.
Perhaps, but that is like rats.
What was
Welcome
that?
to the Wan Chai Tea House. Anything you like, 12 credits.
There we go. Oh yeah, it needs to be better, yeah. No, what I was saying is the salary of teachers is in trade for the vacation days that teachers get, the salary is kept low. And that was a necessary trade because of the high rate of burnout. Because look up the stats, way up there, teaching, specifically actually in higher education, but burnout is way high up there. And that's why that trade was a necessary one, but still, you know, low salaries. Wasn't as bad as you thought it would be. Oh yeah, it's definitely not terrible. I'll give you that. You know, you earn a reasonable salary based on the education. I'd say though, still in trade of the investment you need to make in all the certification, all the degrees, all the diplomas, it still doesn't weigh up. But yeah, you know, don't get me wrong. It's better than, you know, just doing a job where you don't need a diploma.
Oh my god, they are everywhere.
You will be patient while they clean up the mess.
You can't be serious.
We would offend whenever you were to leave so soon. We had the Jiaoxi. Very good.
I can't stand it. I've got to get off here.
They will kill the rats. Not a problem.
Okay, yeah, the accents are up there, yeah.
It's not matter to discuss.
Explain.
A disturbance in the tea house. Can you overlook?
100.
No injuries, only a prank.
100.
I have 55.
100.
65.
Okay, 65.
What?
I do not recognize you.
My own business.
Did that guy just bribe a guard? That is so weird.
Disgusting. 2.
Yes, a little something to brighten up the lab.
VersaLife?
How can you tell? Is my hair turning blue?
VersaLife has done much to revitalize the community.
Well, they're always
The
hiring.
voice
I
acting
guess
is,
that's
oh
something.
god, it's so
I
bad.
will wrap them up.
No, I can manage.
No, I can
Very
manage.
good. Thank you.
I will get
Do
them.
not
Thank
touch.
you.
Fine, I go somewhere else.
You
Please,
have a
look
name.
around.
Watch where you're going. Watch where you're going.
Such a quaint little market.
Perhaps a present for your girlfriend?
What am I even looking at? Wow, this place is... I get the layout though, it's not that complex so far, so I'm assuming it's gonna get worse. Nightclub is VersaLife? Okay, this is very unclear. Happy hour specials. I can't wait for a minimap upgrade. Tell me that upgrade is somewhere close. Don't tell me, that was rhetorical. But you know what I mean. The hand, wasn't that a mafia? Wasn't that a joke in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The foot instead of the hand? The hand was Daredevil, wasn't it? Yeah, I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if I recall correctly, actually makes a joke on Daredevil by using the foot instead of the hand.
I was walking here.
Okay, I'm starting to see what you mean when it comes to confusing places.
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go.
Okay, I'm sorry, but she does not look like a schoolgirl.
My mother said there's too much fighting. I have to stay here.
You are an unfamiliar face on Tonochi Road.
What business is it of yours?
Sorry, I do not wish to offend. Travel in safety. The luminous path watch over you.
Who are you? What is going
You may go
on?
about your business.
I am thoroughly confused. East of the Wanchai Market. Okay, that's... I don't even remember where I am.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Okay? Where am I? What? Okay, I cannot board that apparently. What? Of course she does. She can you tell from the red hair? Ah, that makes sense actually. Come back to Sprawl. This is what you mind mixed with the grime of New York in this game. Yeah, although this is fairly grimy. You know, the rats everywhere, the look at this. It's pretty grimy. Where? I'm gonna use up all my bioenergy just trying to find my way back. Welcome to the next 5 hours of this stream. This is absolutely where I would have liked a minimap. Wait, this is where I... Oh, wait, this is where I walk through, so I think... Do I go here? This is the next area. Yeah, this is back to where I came from, isn't it? Okay, I'm getting closer. Okay. Canal Road. Okay, I don't want to go to Canal Road right now. Okay, if there is a minimap mod, I'm gonna be quite happy to start using that.
You're next to the compound Paul used to visit.
Huh?
I don't know who it belongs to. I think I'm clear now. Good thing the NSA invested in stealth technology.
Is this the compound?
She said no.
Impossible.
She said she has made other arrangements.
The red auto?
She was very rude.
You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Don't waste any time.
My brother's name is Paul Denton. I heard that he was a frequent visitor
I was
to this
lucky.
compound. Do you know him?
The Romanos path is closed to Guilos.
Paul is no friend of the West.
My name is Gordon Quick. I know your brother, but you are not him. They say you are loyal to Unatco.
I was, before Paul showed up in New York. A day later, I was helping the NSF.
You want me to take your word? You are in Hong Kong now, and we are businessmen. Paul earned our trust by working with us.
I don't have time for games.
No games. We would like another ally like Paul. The triads are at war, thanks to a woman named Maggie Chow. A sword was stolen from the Red Arrow Triad, and Miss Chow started the war by bringing us the Romanus path.
Why is one sword so important?
It is an extraordinary sword called the Dragon's Tooth. Nanotechnology developed by the Red Arrows from
Hello.
Rida before he was murdered. We know that Chow is a liar, but we have no proof.
I'll go speak to her. But first I need to find a man called Tracer Tong. I need his help.
Mr. Tong deals with businessmen, not beggars or strangers who might be spies. Chow lives at 1313 Tonochi Road. Be observant. Find and examine that sword. It is the evidence we need.
I'll help you against Miss Chow, but then I'll need to see Tong, or I won't be your ally for more than about 12 hours.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Here's where we are right now, though. I'm gonna have a long day tomorrow, and that means I kind of need to get an early night. So I think I'm gonna have to be calling it here. I know it's only been 3 hours. Normally I do a full 4-hour stream, but I need to rest up. I need to rest up because this weekend has not given me enough rest, and I need to make sure I sleep well. If you decide to change your playthrough from Pacifist to Murder Ninja, you wouldn't hold it against me? Hey, so far Pacifist has been working out for us, but I read that as a warning as to how difficult Hong Kong's gonna be. So that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I'm unfortunately. Wait, there's multiplayer? That's weird. I'm gonna have to be calling it here. Hey, Vaden, thank you very much for logging in and enjoying this with us. And thank you very much again for, well, to you specifically, to Jaxus, to Mighty Sid, and to Asker for helping support this stream on Patreon. I very much appreciate it. I'm very happy that you get to help out. And keep an eye out, because I believe next week, Sunday, we're going to get the first playthrough of The Sprawl, a tabletop RPG that's going to be run by Jaxus, which is going to be cyberpunky and featuring a lot of cool people. So that is very nice, and I hope you're going to be enjoying that. Looking forward to more next weekend. Absolutely, Heather, absolutely. We're going to be exploring Hong Kong and seeing where we can get without dying far too much. Yup, snobs unite. Very nice. I'm going to be heading off. Going to read a little bit of a book in bed and then head off to sleep. So thank you very much for logging in. I hope you've had a good time, and I hope I get to see you next week. For now, I'll leave you with a bit of music. See you.